What's up, good people? It's Mike. I'm in the crib tonight. I'm not doing much. So I kind of want to just pop out and give um, a quick, I should say, tutorial on technical analysis. I know some people may have, caught on my social media page every now and then. You might see patterns like you see on the screen in front of you. Kind of wanted to, take the time. I was looking at some things and I thought, hey, you know what? Let me make a quick video, kind of show you guys what I kind of look at when I do technical analysis. Now, I know that you know, I should say, software out there, signaling software. There's also some, multi-level marketing, things out there on Forex, cryptocurrency and in trading, and you're probably seeing some of this analysis through some of those mediums. But I really stay away from signaling software and all of that stuff from those types of companies. They all say that they can kind of signal when the market's going to go up or down or what have you. But I leaned on good old fashioned education, learning, courses devoted to technical analysis. So I do it myself, right? So I don't use any signaling software when I place my trades. I don't do any of that, right? I don't use any app or anything like that. So with that said, kind of wanted to show you guys really quickly, what I use or what I do to, when I place trades or what I'm looking at, right? So here we go. So one of the things now mind you, you have fundamental analysis and you have technical analysis. So your fundamental analysis is more going to be you're looking at a company's financials, their balance sheet. Maybe did they miss earnings? Did they hit their earnings? Fundamental, I would say quantitative and qualitative factors that go into when you're looking at a company's fundamentals. Technical analysis is different. Technical analysis really doesn't take that into consideration, like the balance sheet and books and things like that, or just the the what the how the company is structured, things like that. Technical analysis looks at trading patterns. It looks at the charts. It looks at buys and sells and in the market, um, and basically based upon these patterns, traders making assessments of where they think the market's going by basically looking at these charts. So I know this might look like some type of fancy EKG to you guys, but I want to break it down and what some of the things that I see, and maybe this is something that you guys want to continue to learn, and we can kind of build upon that and further. I want to make a big shout out before I get into that to Galvanize Financial, galvanizefinancial.com. That's my website. Galvanize Financial is my company dedicated to education, financial education, investments, entrepreneurial awareness. And with that said, I kind of wanted to put that out there that I want you guys, within the sound of my voice, join the community. I'm going to be sharing a lot of information. Really not going to be sharing information about what's going on in entertainment or sports, but if you want to come to an environment where you can learn and get something from, I want you to come to. Hopefully, you choose Galvanize Financial as your home. With that said, let me move on. So right now the markets are really closed right now, right? So even the global markets are pretty much closed. Right on Friday, pretty much shut down, start opening back up. Sunday afternoon, and you kind of run that all the way until that Friday, all throughout the day, right? It is not like this what I'm about to show you right now isn't really isolated to the New York Stock Exchange or the stock exchange rules of normal trading hours, right? This pretty much goes from Sunday all the way to Friday, and you could pick your times whether to trade. This is what this is. What I'm showing you on my screen right now is the forex market. foreign currency, right? And it's a chart of the British pound versus the US dollar. Now, if you take this, so you know this system that you see in front of you is called Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim is a TD Ameritrade product. It's a product that I use to chart out, my securities or investments, whatever I want to look at when it comes down to technical analysis. So with that said, I'm looking at Forex, FX. And as you can see, there are a lot of currency pairs here. I trade the currency pair that I like, that I know. So I pretty much know and like to trade the British pound versus the US dollar. Okay? If you like to trade the British pound versus the U.S. dollar, you'll see that they're positively correlated with the euro U.S. dollar, the British pound to the euro, and we'll get into more the correlation in another. This is not for that. This is really a quick video that I kind of wanted to show you what I'm looking at. But let's just so for all intents and purposes, I trade the British pound versus the U.S. dollar. So take a look at it. Okay. Now, as you can see, I have no indicators, no no nothing, right? It's a clean chart. This is a clean chart 100% all across the board, right? It all you're just seeing is all you're just seeing is candles, right? Green and red. That's what you see. So let's take a little deeper look. I'm going to share with you in my mind what I'm looking at when you see me flash these posts on my Facebook. When you see me flash these posts on Instagram and I'm talking about technical analysis or I'm showing some type of trade, this is what I'm looking at. So let's just take it from here. So first of all, let's zoom in a little bit, right? I can't really see what's truly going on here so I'm going to zoom in a bit, all right? So I'm going to take this, I'm going to highlight. I'm going to bring this in some. Look at that, okay? So now I'm looking at the chart. I spread it out, and look, the greens are buys. The greens are buys in upticks in the market. The reds are downticks. Green up, down, red. Green down. Green up, red down. Green up. So this is your price volatility. This is your price movement. Oh, look at that. Okay, up again. You see this, right? Oh, we're going up a little bit further here, right? So this right here is your price activity. Price activity. All right. So I still don't like this though. These are candles. And these are, and this does show me price movement. This shows me the greens. It shows me my reds. This does show me price movement. However, I want to give myself as many edges as possible to make a profitable trade. When you agree, don't you want to do as many things as you can to swing the pendulum of success in your favor, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I need another filter. Okay. Right now I'm going to go over to style. Now we already know that this is a candle, that the chart type is candle. Remember, you have standard, monkey bar, but this chart type is candle. This is a candlestick chart. Okay. Chart type candle, right? Boom. However, I want you to go down to what's called Heiken Ashi. Heiken Ashi. Go down to that. Boom. Do you notice what just happened there? Can you guys see what just happened? Doesn't it look much smoother? Remember I had greens, red, red, green, red, green, green. Now look at this. Green, red, 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 green, red, 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 green, red, green. So now it's smoothed out the trend. I can really see a better look or a better trend now because it's not as choppy. Let me go back to that. Let me look. Look, let me take the filter off. Candle. Look at that. It's all wacky, kind of, right? It's like it's harder to read. Throw that filter on it. Throw that filter. Hiking Ashy. Boom. Look at that. Smooth as a baby's bottom. Smooth. Smooth. Right? So that's the first thing I look. That's the first thing I want to do. I want to have a clear picture of the trend. What's going on, where it's going, right? Now I want to go to my time frame. This is the daily. I want to start at what's called the bird's eye view, a daily view. This is the 45,000-foot level. This is way, way, way up in the sky level. You're like a bald eagle looking down at the market. This is the daily, and you're going to go down to the slower time frame. And that's what but I start at the daily. I start at the daily, right? So I start at the daily. As you can see here, these are different time frames. I typically start at the daily, then the 4 hour, then the 1 hour, then the 5 minute. The 5 minute is my wormhole view. That's when I'm getting nitty gritty. That's when I'm about to place a trade. I start at the daily, the high level view, and I come down to my 5 minute right here, right? But let's go back to the daily, right? So what am I again? Let me zoom in. I got to see it, right? We want to see this clearly. So right, so now look. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to try to understand where a price is and where a price is not. Again, I want to understand where a price is and where a price is not. You have to understand the market's sentiment when you're placing these trades. You have to understand, where does the market want to go? Where does it want to go? So you do this by finding support and resistance. So when you think about support and resistance is where the price does not want to go any higher, and support is pretty much where the price doesn't want to go any lower. I hate to get a little bit I don't know if this is like kind of salacious, but think of support bra, right? Support bra holds them up. It's at the bottom, right? It's the bottom wire, right? That holds them up. So support is at the bottom. Resistance is at the top. Support bottom. So let's draw out some support and resistance lines. So I'm gonna go. Let me draw my little trend line here. Oh, this looks like a support, right? Boom. Look at this. Boom. Price here. Boom. Boom. I think that's another support. I think that's another support line. Look, it's the bottom. Boom. Let's go here. I see price has some problems here. Boom. 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 A little bit. It's not a perfect science. Let's draw another line right there. Let's draw another line right there. It's not perfect, right? Boom. Where's another one? Oh, boom, boom, boom. Looks like price has issues here. Boom, 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 and right here. Let's draw another one. Let's get them right here. Boom. Let's draw right across here. Boom. Then another one right here. Right. Price. Look. It looks like price has a resists right here. Price resists right here. Right. Boom. Let's draw another one right there. And let's draw another one at the top. We're basically breaking this chart down. We're basically breaking this chart down to where price action is, because we're not using anything else. I didn't put any oscillators, any MACD. I'll put a moving average on it. I will. But right now we're looking at pure price action. So look at this on the 4 hour. I mean, excuse me, on the daily. This is all of your supports and resistance. Where price has issue, when price resists and it's supported, that's very important to you, right? Very important, right? So let's take a look. The 4 hour. Let's break it down. Now, if we're right here, right, this is where it is right now. Now Friday is over, right? Friday is over. But let's just say this is where it is right now. Now, is it fair? Is it fair to say that if you look at this, price could be trending up? Let's look. I think I see it. You got to have your trend line. You see that, guys? Look at another one. Look at another one. Boom. Look. Look at price. Look at the price. Now, on your higher time frame, and I could go into this, I could do 3 hours of this, but I just want a quick video, right? Look at the higher time frame. You can see that this seems to be trending upwards. So if that's the case, if you look, you really want to understand where a price may not go. So if you see that the price had issues here, you can place a, because in forex, let me be clear, in forex, unlike traditional stocks, with stocks, you really only typically make money when the stock goes up. You really don't make money when stock goes down unless you're selling short or something like that. In this situation, you are in forex. In this market, you can make money on when the market goes up and when the market goes down. So in this situation, is it fair to say you would not, a buy is green, right? You would not look to buy the British pound right now? Because look, there's resistance here, right? You may want to say, you know what? If it pops up past here, I might be looking to sell. I might be looking to sell right here. You sell, and then right, if you sell right there, maybe it hits, and then maybe it excuse me, wrong line, trend line. Here we go. I want to show you guys. You'll see, right? Price could then go down, and you if you sold here, you can ride this all the way down, make hopefully your money, and then buy back in here, buy back in here, and you make the difference, right? And you make the difference. You sell here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You buy it back at 4, 10 minus 4 is 6. You make $6, boom, goes into your account theoretically. Because you sold here, because you looked at the trend and said, wait, the price is starting to hit. I'm not going to buy here because I know price resists here. I'm going to sell. I'm going to sell right here. It goes down, and then you want to probably buy back in here. And maybe if it goes here, what are you going to do again? Okay, you might then put in another buy order right here, boom, and then ride it back up here. Now that would be a perfect, if you look, that would be how this could perfectly work. And you are selling. Then you buy back in. You buy at 4. As it goes up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $6 goes back into your account. Theoretically, it works in pips. That's a whole nother conversation. But what I'm trying to show you is by looking at price action and charting out your support, your resistance, your trend line, Heiken-Ashi filter, you are already head and shoulders above 90, 80% of the traders that do this. You look at pure price action, know where that price is going to go, know where that price isn't going to go. Maybe you throw yourself in what's called a stochastic down here to see when this will show you when something's overbought or down here oversold. That helps you figure out where the market's going. Again, it's you're gonna if you trade enough, you're gonna have some losing trades. You're gonna have some winning ones. But the important thing is to make sure that you understand and give yourself as many edges as possible. Right? This is just one quick 15-minute, you know, tutorial on technical analysis and how one can use price action to place their trades. I'll give you another video another time. If you guys like this, let me know. Leave a comment, and I'll keep them coming. This is Mike Friday night boredom in the house, talking to you about technical analysis on a Friday night. Probably rather be doing something else, but that's okay. We hopefully you learned something. All right. Signing off. Galvanized Financials here for you. Join the community at www.galvanizedfinancial.com. Peace.